everybody, welcome to Creative by Nature Art and Life. Today I am going to be doing a project share with you all, showcasing some wax seal stamps that I got from Craspire. So Craspire had reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try their products, and I'm like, yes, because I have been wanting to try doing wax seals for a while. I am going to have my unboxing and review video for you down in my description box below, along with their website and the links to all the products I am using. So I was playing around and I made a few things off camera, and then I'm going to just showcase a few things on camera. But to start, I made this a beautiful tag. I love how vintage it looks. And I added some natural baby's breath, and I added the seal using some kind of like an antique gold color, and I also added some drips. Thought that was so pretty. And then I made this embellishment, again with a mix of colors. It was like an iridescent and like a champagne gold. Thought this was so pretty. Loved how this turned out. And then I played around with some packaging. I had these glassine bags that have got a snowflake pattern on them, and I wanted to try to see how it would seal up on some packaging. So I added some ribbon. I just stapled that on and I layered that, and then I hot glued the wax seal onto the ribbon, and as you can see there's some pieces of ephemera inside there. This is the gnome, the Christmas gnome wax seal stamp. Thought that was so cute. Okay, so I thought I would showcase the gnome again, and I love this one. It's so fun. So I am going to just make a simple tag using some scraps that I had in my stash. So I'm just going to glue these together. Okay, and now I am going to select the wax beads that I want to use. So I wanted to pick up this turquoise color, so I'm just going to pick a selection out of here, and then put my spoon in the rest, of course. And just plop those in there and let that melt. So if you wanted, you could definitely distress the edges using some ink, but I don't know, for some reason I kind of like the simplicity of this one just as is, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Okay, so my wax is all ready to go. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir. And then I placed my tag here on my marble coaster, so then it sets faster. So I'm just going to pour this on. Before I do that, I need to switch out my stamp. Okay, so it's all set. I'm just going to remove that, and isn't that cute? So you can definitely take the markers and embellish it if you'd like. I'm just going to add a little bit. Okay, so next I am actually going to be doing a card inside an envelope. So I found these beautiful card sets at my local dollar store, and I thought it would be really beautiful to seal this one with a stamp. So there is a couple ways you can do this. So I am going to just slip the card inside, and then you can definitely add your seal right on here and it'll close it all up. But I want to still be able to access this card so I can make use of it. So I am going to get my marble coaster, and I'm just going to put that in place and place that right here. And I am going to be placing the seal just on the tip of this closure. So I'm going to be using this particular wax seal. Thought it would be really pretty, and I'm just going to select my colors as well. Just going to see what will look good on the surface here. I'm actually thinking I might take the dark one out and just go mostly white with that little bit of green. I think that will look really pretty. So I'm just going to melt my wax, and then I'll show you how to apply the seal. Okay, so it looks like my wax is ready. I'm just going to give it a little stir. Okay, so it's all set. I'm just going to remove. And isn't that just so beautiful? And then what you could do is just add a little bit of adhesive there or a piece of Velcro. And that is it. Okay, so I have this art journal of mine that I had made out of an old book. And I like to just go in and just kind of pre-prep a page. And then I can go back in later on and add detail to it. So I've got this page, and I thought it would be really fun to do some like a woodland kind of little scene here. So I have these mushroom stickers. I'm going to add that. And then I have these beautiful ferns that I had pressed, and I'm just going to just take a little piece off and take a little bit there. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of some glue in the behind them. Okay, and then I am going to select the wax that I want to use. Now, I usually use about 4, but because I am putting this into a journal, I am only going to be using 3. So just going to figure out what colors I want to use. Melt those. While those are melting, I'll just show you the stamp I'm using, and it is the mushroom. Love that. And I'm also going to be adding some words to this. Now, these are from my stash, and I thought this one was fun. Hidden by the shadows, because we all know like mushrooms like to grow in like shaded areas, and so do ferns. So I'm just going to add that here underneath. And then what I like to do is outline stuff like this with my black pen. Just helps it to stand out a bit more. You can see that there. So I'm just going to continue to let this wax melt, and then we'll come back and add the seal. Okay, so because I used only 3 of the little nibs, it didn't take long to melt. So I'm just going to again give it a little stir. That just helps to mix the colors so you get that kind of marbled look. And I'm just going to pour it at the base of the ferns and the mushrooms. And what this will do is just having the 3, it'll just provide a thinner stamp. So again, I'm going to be using the mushroom, that in there, and I'm going to allow that to set. So I ended up adding my marble coaster underneath just to help support the page. And I'm just going to lift that off. And it is a little distorted, but I still like it. I love the organic look of this one. I thought that would be so fun. And I'm just going to go in and add my gold pen a little bit. Love how that looks. So I still have a little bit of wax left over in my spoon, as you can see here. So I'm going to just show you how to add little droplets. You are going to need like a craft stick or a little stick of some sort, because you need to help it along to pour out. So, and then I'm just going to encourage it to kind of spill out again. You can even take a stick and add your own dollops like that. So I want to thank Craspire for reaching out to me. I really enjoyed doing this. I could totally get into this. It was fun. I will have all the links provided for you down in my description box below, along with a discount code. If you have any questions, leave them down below for me. And I want to thank you all so much for being here today, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.